and welcome to another episode of 5 O'Clock Tales. I'm Molly Wellmann, and I'm going to show you another really great classic cocktail that you can make at home. This cocktail is one that you might not have heard of before. It's called the Ford cocktail, and automatically when I say Ford, you probably think the car, or you think of Henry Ford. But no, this one actually predates Henry Ford and was created in the 1890s. Most likely, this cocktail was named for an athlete whose name was Webster Malcolm Ford. Now, Webster Malcolm Ford, he was an athlete of athletes, but his family really didn't think that it was the greatest profession for a gentleman at the time. He went into some business, not his favorite thing. He did some journalism, writing for Track and Field and some other publications that he put together himself that didn't do very well. He ended up killing himself, unfortunately, but we do have a cocktail to remember him by. This one is really, really great, and definitely one that you'll want to put into your kind of cocktail repertoire. It's become one of my favorite. And your bartender might not know how to make this, but I'm going to show you how, and maybe you could teach her how to make it when you are going out. Who knows? That's kind of how cocktails got, passed on, is that people would go in and they would tell their bartenders, like, oh, I had this really great drink in New York or in St. Louis, and I wonder if you can make it for me. And then, word of mouth was really, really big until a lot of the cocktail manuals came out. So you can go to your bartender and say, oh, I was watching 5 O'Clock Tales and Molly Wellmann showed me this drink and I really loved it. I wonder if you can make it for me. And then they will know how to make it, and they will make it for their customers too. So you're welcome. So let's get to it, shall we? First thing you're gonna need is a mixing glass, okay? And then a cocktail glass to serve it in. We're gonna start with gin. Now, originally, Old Tom gin would have been the gin for this, but I didn't bring any Old Tom gin, and you probably don't have any Old Tom gin at your house, but if you do, use some Old Tom gin. It's really, really good. I'm gonna use my go-to, Plymouth. We're gonna use about 2 ounces of gin right into our mixing glass, okay? And then we're gonna use some dry vermouth. Now, with dry vermouth, I like to keep it in the refrigerator after I've opened it. If you have dry vermouth and it's been sitting on the back of your bar or on your bar cart for a really long time, I would throw that away and I would go get another bottle. Usually, if you're not drinking vermouth all the time, just get a littler bottle. And then once you open it, keep it in your refrigerator. I have one in my refrigerator all the time because I drink martinis all the time and I like my vermouth. So I'm using Dolan vermouth. That's my kind of favorite. All right, now this shaker, we're just going to use a 1/2 ounce of the dry vermouth in this cocktail. And then you're going to want some orange bitters, all right? 2 dashes of orange bitters. And then Benedictine. Now, Benedictine. Benedictine is a great liqueur, and this is really going to give it some substance. It's just a beautiful, beautiful drink. We're just going to use just a 1/4 ounce of Benedictine. We do not want this to be too sweet, right? Just that much, and that's it. Add your ice. Ooh. My ice. It's going everywhere. All right, and then give it a stir to chill. Remember what I said about cocktails that have all liquor, you stir it, and if it has juice in it, then you shake it. We want to be able to taste every single layer of this cocktail. Now, if you're a martini fan, not a dirty martini fan, but just a martini fan in general, you're going to really love this drink. It's really beautiful. And that little bit of Benedictine is going to add just a kiss of sweetness, but it's not going to make it too sweet, I promise. The bitters balance everything out anyway. All right, that should do it. Take your strainer and strain that right into your mixing glass. Now, I like to garnish this with a little bit of a lemon peel. And I use a vegetable peeler to get my peels off. That way I don't get a lot of the pith. The pith has, oh, well, that one's not good. Let's do this one. The pith has a lot of bitterness in it. I just want the oils from the rind. So that makes a really nice, garnish, really nice peel. All right, so just express that right over that, and I just kind of rub it around the glass. And you can set it in there if you want, or you can throw it away, whichever you prefer. I think it looks pretty, so I'm gonna leave it in there. There you have it. This is the Ford cocktail, which dates back to 1895. Named possibly for Malcolm Webster Ford, who was a big athlete. Cheers to him and cheers to you. I hope to see you again soon. Can't wait till we get to make a cocktail again next time.